at all. Can y'all see that? No shine. The only shine on it is spots where it's wet. So we will do that one over again. And what do we want to do next? We'll do this one next. The idea is that they should come out looking like this. See the shine on that? It's got a nice shine on it. One little spot there, but that's crust. See these, I call them divots. Get that crust in there, and the only way to get them off is before you tumble it, you have to soak this in vinegar. And then you tumble it, and then the vinegar has made that loose, and it comes off. Otherwise, I'm not ruining my polished finish by putting vinegar on it, because vinegar will eat right through the polish. I've got vinegar, I just not going to use it like that. See this? This has got a nice shine on it, and this is kind of unique. This is almost like a marble. I don't know. It's neat though. One done. And if they're not got a polish on them, they go back to step one. It's as easy as that. Oh, this one. That's got a nice polish on it. See that? Oops, sorry. See how that has a nice polish on that side? With the flashlight. See, that's got a nice shine on it. Whoops, I almost dropped it. That's got a nice shine on it. Front. Can y'all see that? Let's see. Can you see that shine? Got a nice shine on it. I make rocks like this around here. They call them worry stones. I could take them to the market up here on Saturday and sit out there and sell them. And people, I could put them in a box and say worry stones. People would buy them. And I ain't gonna put a big price on it because it's not, you know, I'm not there to get rich or anything. Nice little rock. Another nice one. This is just a small rock. sinus headache for a couple of days. I think it's finally starting to drain. I let a couple of my cousins know that I was live. That one, okay. This edge is sharp. Okay, step one is supposed to take that off. That's what step one is for, to take off rough edges, round them off. So we're gonna put that back over for step one. Even though it's got a nice shine on it, you don't want the sharp edge to hurt somebody. There's that one on the floor. I'll pick it up later. A little bit of water on this. Now I got too much water. So we'll do that. All right. Take the opposite end, the dry end, and dry it off. Let's see. Okay, the reason why I did that is that polish gets in cracks. And it's best to get as much off as you can. Make a nice worry stone, because a worry stone, you just hold it in your hand and rub it. We'll switch this for this. This one has a bunch of this white polish crusted up. You just take and put the soft part over the end like that, and just rub it back and forth with your thumb. And that's all it should take to finish the polish, because you're just rubbing off any dirt or grit. The Tumblr has done the work and polished it. You're just getting the grit off. You're getting any leftover slurry off. You see, that turned out nice. That one make a nice worry stone. And let's see what we can do with this. These are tricky. This is basalt. And basalt is very hard, so therefore it's very tough to polish. And sometimes, well, this has getting a bit of a polish on it. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's polished around the edges and not in the center right there. What about on this side? Well, son of a gun. Hey, Sen, how are you today? We're polishing rocks today. And I'm talking about worry stones. At least that's what they call them here. It's a little flat stone like this with a good polish on it. And it's basically a pocket rock, and you just rub it. And this is the best one that I got. That has a nice polish on it, and what we're doing here, we're just rubbing off any extra slurry or polish from the tumbler and buffing it just a little bit as we do it. Yeah, that tired disease is going around, ain't it? But I think that one turned out really good. Another one to go in the pile for worry stones. Some of these I'm going to have to redo again, like this one. This is basalt. This should be like a darker brown. When you get these wet, they're really dark brown, and it's polished, but it's still got that haze on it. I don't like that. I won't sell it. I won't sell something that I don't think looks right. One corner here is a little bit wet, and so what we do with the corner that's wet, see this little white dots in here? That's leftover polish. So you take the corner that you got wet and you rub it down in there, get the leftover polish out. And then you take the dry end and wipe it all off. Sometimes you can get it all, sometimes you can't get it. And you just have to put it in with a bag of mixed rocks. Didn't that turn out nice? Oops, sorry. I keep holding it back. I think that turned out really nice. This one here. Excuse me. That one turned out nice. Got a nice shine on it. I'm really happy with this new tumbler. It does a really nice job. So let's see what we can do with this guy here. See, that turned out nice. That's just a regular rock. Looks like a piece of granite, rather. It's got a nice shine on it. Hey, Aramar. So where's everybody from today? I am in the beautiful state of Montana, eastern Montana, over at a town called Miles City. Now, this one, this is my baby. This is going in my collection. This has taken me 5 months to get this to polish, because I kept having to do it over and over and over, because when you got a bigger rock like this, the I don't think the little tumbler does it justice as far as getting the job done. I mean, they're okay, they do their job, but when it comes to, you know, getting a nice piece polished, that 17-pound tumbler does a good job. Now look at this. This is a piece of petrified wood that's been jasperized. It's got yellow jasper. See the streaks of yellow jasper? And it's got like a druzy pocket right here. And more yellow jasper on the top. And more yellow jasper here. But you can see the wood grain here where it was a piece of wood. And I think stuff like this is just really cool. There's another piece that needs attention. But what do you think, son? Oops. I found this at the Yellowstone River. It was twice as big. And I cut off part here and had to cut off part there to fit it in the old other tumbler. But isn't that gorgeous? That's the front. And that's the back. The back is how I knew it was petrified wood, because you can see the wood grain. Let me get the flashlight here. See, you can see the wood grain. This was the bark, like bark right here. You can see it. And on the end, you can see the rings. That's how you can see it best right there. But that's just so cool. To think that I found it walking by the river and just happened to look down. Can you see it now? The bucket is on the floor. That's the front, and that's the side. You can see where the bark was, right? And that's the back. And that's the other side. I think it's just so cool when you find stuff like this. I may send it through one more time through the grit process, because even though it's polished up in a lot of areas, in some areas, like these valleys, it's not. But I am proud of that thing. I found that in February. And I've been tumbling it ever since. This one is going to have to go through again because it's still got some of that crust on it. But it looks good. It's that black lace agate, little piece of it. Show you. Look at this. Can you see the dendrites in there? And the black, them wide black strips going down. That's why they call this black lace agate, because of them black strips, the black stripes. Oops. There, is that better? Turn this around here. See the black stripe going down? Just cool stuff. These I had to buy. That one we'll have to go through one more time. I am going to attempt to make bread. I got the dough made and it's resting. It has to double in bulk. Actually, it has to double in bulk twice. I punched it down right before I come in here. That's cool, ain't it? This one's gonna have to go through again, but isn't that cool? This is that, I think this is part of that tourmaline, but it gets that crust on it. That crust is just hard to come off unless you, I'll put it through again. See, this one didn't even shine up. So So that one's got to go through again. Sometimes they don't shine up the first time through. Oops, I dropped it. So here's some of that tourmaline. Cool stuff, isn't it? Cool stuff, but that one needs to go back through again. It's got that white crust on it. And it don't have to go through like all the way through, just needs a water bath. Some call it the burnishing cycle. I call it a water bath because all it is water. You throw a scoop of borax in it. Just let her go. Oh, I dropped it again. Gee whiz. Do I have dropsy or what? Maybe today. This is really cool looking. See, that is just cool. I think that is rhyolite with all the reds and the oranges, and then you got the yellow. Cool stuff. Oh, this one turned out really good. Rocks are fickle. Sometimes they turn out really good, and other times they need help. And this one turned out really good. Sorry, guys. More rhyolite, I think. Pretty stuff, though. See how that turned out? I want to see a spot right on the top right there, but other than that, turned out really good. I got to get some more of them 48-ounce totes. I used the Rubbermaid takeaways, the oblong ones. They work very well for putting rocks in. You can stack them. The bucket here, I got 2 buckets. Got the 5-gallon bucket right here, and then I got a 2.5-gallon bucket behind it. Let's see how that turned out. That's just cool. It's got that like streak down through there. And this side the same thing. Cool stuff. Very nice. Turned out very nice. That one turned out nice. First thought that was a piece of granite, but I don't think that's granite. Oops, sorry. I do not think that's granite. This one didn't turn out too bad. It's got that white crust, so I think we will run it through again, but he's got it right there. But it's starting to shine a little bit. Tourmaline. More tourmaline. That one wanted on the floor, so it's going to sit on the floor for a minute. Listen, not two in a row. Rocks. One needs to be run through the burnish one more time. Not quite as polished as I like. Tomorrow, I found a different place that I can go that's, instead of going behind me back 2 miles, I go this way 2 miles. It's called the Tongue River. Supposed to be walking past and everything. I can't walk very far, but I think I will do is early in the morning, get up, which I get up early with the dog anyhow, uncover the power chair, which is sitting right outside, and plug it in and charge it up. And take the power chair down there. Figure out how to carry I know how to carry the backpack. Just strap it on the back. But the thing is carrying the tripod. I won't need to carry a chair because I can use my power chair for a chair. That's another piece of that tourmaline, but it's a different color. Every piece of tourmaline that I've seen is like a dark brown with black, and this is a piece I cut off the edge, and it's like a lighter color. Very cool stuff. Tourmaline. Getting down through the pile. They all got to be done. This one's got to be redone. It's got, see, some of these have got this, I call it crust, but it's a white and it's hard. And once you get the grip to get it off, it's like a deep, almost like a druzy pocket. But it takes moving Mount Rushmore sometimes to get it to start to come on. Here's more rhyolite. I love this stuff. It's just so pretty. Oh, the oranges and the reds, the yellows. Let's see how pretty that is. That's the front, and that's the back. Pretty stuff. See, this is cool stuff. Okay, so this was on the top of one of the pieces I have in the other room. And because of this piece, it wouldn't fit down in the tumbler. So I cut this piece. And now we have a cool little rock. Sorry, I'm tired. I just want to get done. Isn't that pretty? Got a nice polish on it. That's going to go in this pile right here. This is a cool piece. Oops. Let's see if I can adjust you guys a little bit more. Just maybe a little bit. There. Is that better? That way you can see the bucket. And then when I pick stuff up, let me know if you think that's better, Sam. This one's going to have to go through again because I run my finger across here. It's rough right across there, and then smooth, and then rough over here. If I flip it over, that's rough. I just don't sell rocks that are supposed to be smooth that are rough. Now this stuff here is cool. That's quartz. And I don't know what that red streak is. But look at all the red in here. Like a ribbon. And there's some right there. It's all polished, but that's cool stuff right there. That's pretty. That's all done. It's amazing what rocks start out looking like and then what they end up looking like. one turned out good. That one feels like it's got a crack. Yeah. Cracked all the way to the center on both sides. So I'm going to have to cut that in half. Because I don't want it to crack in the tumbler, and then like if it's in the polish cycle and ruin the polish, because if that cracks, that will scratch up all the rocks that it touches. Yeah, you need a nap, Sin. I need a nap. I don't think I'm going to get one today. Yeah, this one's going to have to be cut too. I can feel a crack on that side. I can feel one right there. So we will, let's see, take and cut it in half. I tried, I'll show you guys this, okay? So it's cracked on this side right here, and cracked on this side right here. What I try to do is cut on a diagonal from this crack to that crack. Because if you cut straight across and this is cracked, then it's going to chip out. I tried to preempt stuff like that. Because I don't want it cracking like that in Tumblr. What if it cracked when it was polishing? That would be a disaster for that whole batch. You'd have to restart the whole batch all over. That turned out pretty good. Let's see. Try to find one big piece down in here, maybe. I've been doing a bunch of little ones. No real big ones left. There's a bunch of medium and little ones. So we'll do 2 mediums, and then we'll call it a day. Oh, I understand. Right after this next one, I am going to go too. Thank you for all you do, and thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you, my friend. Have a nice nap. See, that turned out really good. go again. All rough right there. I don't like that. We'll do one more. See if we picked up one that had to just be put right back. All right. I'm not happy with that right there, how that turned out. I think I will take the saw and just cut this right straight across. We'll do that not tomorrow. We'll do it Wednesday. We're gonna go check out Tongue River tomorrow. All right, that's what I got for y'all today. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Have a great day.